Alright, let's get straight to it. You've probably heard of Wealthsimple, right? That slick investment app promising to make your money work harder without all the fancy financial jargon. But have you ever stopped to wonder where this digital money wizard is actually from? Is Wealthsimple a Canadian creation, or did it waltz in from the land of the free? Now, this might seem like a trivial question, but trust me, it's actually pretty important. Where a company is based can significantly impact everything from the regulations it follows to the kind of customer service you might expect. So, let's dive into the details. First off, let's talk about the obvious. Wealthsimple has a very Canadian vibe, doesn't it? The name itself has a certain maple syrup sweetness to it. Plus, it's all about making finance accessible to the average Joe, which is something Canadians tend to pride themselves on. But looks can be deceiving, right? To answer this question definitively, we need to dig a little deeper. Let's talk about the company's origins. Wealthsimple was actually founded in Toronto, Canada, in 2014. So, there's your answer, right? It's Canadian through and through. But hold your horses. While the company was born and raised in Canada, it has certainly expanded its horizons. Wealthsimple has managed to attract a lot of attention and investment, both domestically and internationally. This has allowed them to grow rapidly and expand their services to new markets. As a result, the company now operates in several countries, including the US. So, while Wealthsimple is undeniably Canadian at its core, it's also become a global player. Now, you might be wondering what this means for you as a user. Well, it's both good and bad news. The good news is that Wealthsimple has a global reach, which means you can likely access their services no matter where you are. The bad news is that it can sometimes create a bit of confusion, especially when it comes to things like customer support and regulatory compliance. For example, if you're a Canadian Wealthsimple user experiencing issues, you'll probably be dealing with a Canadian support team. But if you're based in the US, you might end up talking to someone in a different time zone. It's important to be aware of these differences to manage your expectations. Also, keep in mind that financial regulations vary from country to country. While Wealthsimple strives to comply with all applicable laws, there might be some nuances to be aware of. For instance, the investment options available to you might differ depending on your location. So, to sum it up, Wealthsimple is a Canadian company that has successfully expanded into the US and beyond. While its roots are firmly planted in Canada, it's now a global operation. This brings both advantages and challenges for users. It's essential to understand the company's structure and where you fit into the picture. This knowledge will help you make informed decisions about your finances and ensure a smooth user experience. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.